everyone. Today we are taking a look at my purchases at the Orchid Fair last Sunday. Here we have the names of the plants I bought and we are checking every one of them. I'm starting with this beauty, Dendrobium aggregatum. I wanted this one for quite some time. It came on this basket and the basket was inside the pot. To avoid damaging the roots at the bottom, they have placed these three little supports. I want to remove the plant from this basket and I want to mount it while it is still warm. The roots look quite nice. But it will not be easy to take them from this basket without hurting them. I need to avoid disturbing the roots at the most, so I think I will have to shred this basket to pieces. So let's go to it. This is a boring procedure, so let's speed it up a little bit. And so it's done. Managed to save all the roots, but I can see that the roots are stuck to big chunks of bark. I don't think I can take off the bark, and I may have to leave it there. This is the piece of cork I'm using to mount this plant. I'm checking the best way to place the plant on the piece of cork. The smaller bulbs, the smaller pseudobulbs in the back, because they are the oldest ones. And I'm just going to tie it to the cork bark. And I'm not going to put any other thing, no moss or anything. At least for the moment. And there you go. I think it's secure enough. It's not wobbling or anything. Only the tag missing, but I'll make it later on. Well, now we will take care of my Cymbidium, which is a hybrid. I love the yellow flowers with the little dots on the lip. It's different from the other yellow I have, which is a solid color. Anyway, I was quite disappointed at the display of Cymbidiums at the fair, because there were hundreds of them, but all vendors had the same colors. Nothing much different from what I already have. So I was going to buy 2 Cymbidiums and I ended up getting only this one. This plant has only 1 spike. There were many others with multiple spikes, but the plants were not as vigorous as this one. And I always prefer to buy a stronger plant because it will give me plenty of spikes in the future. It is a fact that Cymbidiums like to be pot-bound, but this plant is desperate to be repotted. The roots are growing above the medium, so I really need to check on the roots. But can you see how many new growths it has? So we are going to check on the roots, placing here this towel so that it won't hurt the plant. It's not going to be easy being so pot bound. I hope I won't damage anything, but it's harder as a rock and the roots are right down in the pot. Well, they like to be root bound, but this is too much. Well, it's moving. Yay! It's done. I was afraid I was going to separate the roots from the plant. Can you see the roots? How lovely! I better check if there are any pests here. I don't think so. Look, you know what this is? This is Osmocote. Slow releaser fertilizer like that. And taking this sheet, there is another new growth coming there. Beautiful roots. Well, among the pots I have to find one that is not much bigger. The problem is that the pots we find, they are always large but not really deep. So let's see this one. This one here has the width, the appropriate width. So I am going to get the substrate. The one I have here is special for orchids, but I only use it with Cymbidium. It's a mix of bark with cocoa chips or coconut husk or something. It's looks like dirt, but it's good for Cymbidium. So let's see. Maybe I'm putting too much dirt in it. Let's check. I don't think this pot is deep enough. Yeah, too much substrate. Taking some of it. Still, the plant could stay here, but with no place to grow underneath. I don't know. I would not like to put the plant in a much larger pot, but let's try this one. This is too wide. It's deep enough, but the width is maybe too big, too large. It's too much, I guess. But this one is too short, so this is the one. I have to risk on this one. I have to be careful with watering on this one. Well, I'm not much of a waterer, so, and they get sun. They dry very fast. In this pot, at least, the plant has place for the roots to grow below. But hopefully, this plant will grow fast. And hopefully, soon enough, it will have filled the pot. There's no danger of having air pockets among the roots. But even so, the substrate should fill in all the spaces around them. See the coconut thing? Well, it's about enough, I guess. I will not water this plant now, nor for the next few days, maybe a week or even more. The substrate is humid, and I don't want these roots to rot. And I want to give her time. I want to give her this plant time to settle. And so it's now in place. I'm going to put some slow release fertilizer, although I'm not watering just now. And so the plant is settled now. Let me show you now the third plant I bought. Isn't this cute? They call this plant the golden rat tail, but I never saw rats this big. In fact, to me it resembles rather like the tail of a cat. Anyway, this is a cactus, therefore a succulent, and it is endemic to Bolivia. It's a mountain species and it is found growing on rocky cliffs at relatively high elevations. But it's so cute. It has these little hairs, which are spines, but they are not aggressive. I love this plant. It's so nice to touch. Almost like touching the tail of a cat. Yeah, so glad I bought this one. It's not easy to find anyway. And finally, this is the last plant I bought. Again, I bought what looks like a vigorous plant, although the spike broke and I can only enjoy 3 of the blooms. Hopefully she will give me many more next year. And this is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye.